Slovakia. I'm just gonna be a little shorter than 2 hours. The phone is his battery on my phone kind of shit kind of trash. It dies pretty fast. But Lord willing, this camp is edifying. You know, I know it's all over the place. I briefly talk about Esau Edom being a fugitive and shit like that. You know, which indeed he is, and Lord willing, I can just do continue with some lessons throughout the week. So I'm gonna continue on 2 Thessalonians, and like I said, I'm praying with this edifying covering. That's all that matters at the end of the day. The 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. Yeah, I keep thinking about 1 Thessalonians 5. And know ye, and now ye know what withhold it, that he might be revealed in his time. Yeah, and this is the time that Esau Edom is being revealed, being exposed, man. You know, I don't even care if you on social media on some bullshit. You could be on social media not even searching for harsh truth, okay, or whatever you want to say. It's gonna be there though, okay. This is how much Esau Edom is being exposed all over TikTok, all over Instagram, okay. You know, YouTube, okay. This nigga is being exposed, and you don't even got to be necessarily searching for it, man. That's how much this nigga is being exposed, okay. You know, this is some beautiful times we're living in. I always say, I'm gonna say it again. Hillary Clinton, you stupid bitch. The bitch I love to hunt niggas. Okay, that was her. She like to hunt more than fucking. Okay, which regardless, they're all wicked. Okay, yes indeed, you were correct in this one though. I agree. I agree with this. You guys are indeed losing an information war. Okay, and y'all lost the information war. The damage is fucking done, man. And at the end of the day, bro, the damage is done already, man. We're just, like I said, man, we're at a time really we're just waiting for the Lord to come crack them clouds, man. At the end of the day, we're just waiting for the Lord to mandate really the mark of the beast, to see the chip. Okay, at the end of the day, really. All right, you know. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Hey, until then, man. Hey, Jake, serve the Lord, man. Until then, serve the Lord. Forsake your life, lose your life to save your life, man. If that shit are just so-called save your life for you to later down the line, you and your family get deleted. Hey, what sounds better to you? You know, I'd rather lose my life, suffer now, and be protected in the future, man. Okay, and hey, the Lord, speaking about that, the Lord gave my brother-in-law a vision with the ICBM missiles. You know, a couple weeks ago, man. Gave my woman one, which I did a lesson on, which I need to do a lesson on again. Okay, my woman said she had a temple, not a temple, a shield protecting her. Okay, and I'm saying that because that's what we want, that protection. We want to be protected from the judgment of Yahweh Shemel Shai, because the Lord is about to judge the earth, the world. The whole earth is going to get tried, man. Okay, and I do not want to be part of that judgment, man. I want to be delivered. That's the judgment I want. I want to be delivered. I don't want to be part of the death judgment. Okay, you know. So I'll just leave it at that. You know, and it's really simple. Lose your life to save your life. Hate every false things. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Therefore, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. You know, come on, man. You really serve Yahweh Shemel Shai? You really believe in the Bible, the scriptures? Like I said, through thy precepts I get understanding, and and hated every false way. I said it correctly the first time. You know, that's how you know the Spirit was on me to say it. You know, it's really that simple, man. You know, this place is this place is vexing as hell, man. Jake, what? I don't yeah, this time to go. It's on 5%. You know, I'm gonna close out, man. That's the Spirit. I'm about to close out. You know, get some closing scriptures. I'm gonna read verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity do already work. Only he who now let it will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked, talking about Esau Edom, capital W, the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay, and he's doing that. He's doing that right now. Okay, he's destroying Esau Edom and America, Babylon the Great, through the mouthpiece of his men now. Okay, the reason why all hell breaking loose, I'm gonna be real with you. The way I look at it, to the spirit and prayer about you, my side personally, because I came into the truth like at 2019, 2020. I came before I came into the truth before COVID-19 happened, so it had to be in 2018. You know, um, uh, what's my point? Basically, when I woke up to the truth and Hebrew Israelites started getting exposed more, that's when shit started happening, man. So, what really is the truth? It ain't Christianity, because Christianity was real. The Lord would have been back already. Okay, you know, I'll just leave it as that. I wanted to say it better, but I'll just leave it as that. Psalm 64 and 5 and Ezekiel 7 is good precepts for this. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whom coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Okay? And the ultimate lying wonder is going to be that chip, that saith, man. All right, that mark of the beast, man. That's going to get a lot of people dipped in some fire and dipped in some shit that they can't come back from. Okay? You know? Yeah, I don't want none of that smoke, bro. You know, we could just man fall and get back up. We could come back from certain shit we fall on this side and right now in this grace period that we're in, man. Okay? You know? But get that chip, get that saith, man. You know, you feeling weird during the times to come into. You're not 100% confident. Oh yeah, it's your ass in that day, man. Okay, you know, I'll leave it as that. His mouth and destroy with the brightness of his coming. Woo! The Lord's not coming as a man. And with all deceivableness, of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. That's right, man. Thinking about First John, man. Okay, you know, we're not preaching the world. That's why they can't hear what we're saying, man. You know, because we're prophesying the downfall of Babylon the Great, man. Okay, that's why it's like it's like chalkboard and scratch. Okay, you know, because we're you know we're so-called party poopers, man. Okay, but really at the end of the day, we're tapping into reality, man. You better get your ass tapped in with reality. You mad at us because telling the truth? You know, that's why Scripture says they abhorred him that rebuke at the gate. Okay, like come on, man. Am I there for your enemy because I tell you the truth? That's all I'm doing, telling you the truth. You know, I don't get paid for this. I don't get paid for this, man. You know, I've been fucking fucked up for a goddamn year. Which it don't fucking matter, but I'm saying this for a point. I do this out of fear of Yahweh Shai, man. I do this because to wake up the elect. I do this because it's the only right thing to do. Only feels right. Okay? You know? Everything else is a fucking distraction. And with all deceitfulness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause God, thy power Yahweh Shai, shall send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. Man. And the majority of so-called Negro Latino Americans are in a super, super strong delusion. Damn, I was about to shut down 30 seconds. So with that, hey, let me give our praise, honor, and glory to our beautiful power, you know, Salakia, you know, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakah HaKadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of the millstone, that's how this beautiful truth, and being great leaders and examples of the nation of Israel. You know, I pray, hope this lesson was edifying, this camp was edifying, Salakia. You know, I wanted to do a little bit more. I was trying to build up to something, but Lord is edifying, that's all that matters. Lord, I'm back.